All right, so I'm going to try to give a recap of what happened with the whole Blue Table situation. I'm not going to go over the original thing, but the problems. You can watch those old videos. Sorry for the quality of this. I don't really have the capability or time to do anything else. What happened was after I went to the lawyer, and obviously if you're involved in any kind of lawsuit like that, you're not really allowed to speak about whatever is going on while it's happening. So the lawyer issued all the statements, served him, etc., etc., and he kept postponing it and asking for continuations for a multitude of reasons. This is a common tactic done in any legal dispute, where you keep postponing it, trying to make it more costly on the person, in this case me, because I have to continue paying my lawyer. You know, every time this happens, I have to keep paying and keep paying and keep paying. And lawyers are insanely expensive, and this is all out of pocket. This isn't like a personal injury lawsuit where lawyers work pro bono for commission, because there's simply not the level of money involved that they care about. They don't really, they want several $100,000 cases at a minimum to even think about that. So eventually it comes to the final court date. The day before, he agrees to a settlement. Settlement was actually fair. It was the price of the payment and to recoup the lawyer fees. And then we granted payment installments so he could make the payments over 2 years, no interest, anything. So he went and started making the payments. He makes the payments enough to just pay off my lawyer fees, and then he stopped. So then I had to pay the lawyer again for the lawyer to go after him to try to get him to keep paying. He continued not paying. He eventually got to the point where he defaulted. At the point he defaulted, we had to file another suit again to go after him for a enforcement of judgment, I believe was what it's called. And of course this is out of state, so I'm paying a lot of money again to do this. They go to serve him. Apparently they tried to serve him, I think, 9 times. He ran from the servers like you see in the movies. This is what I was told by the process server people. He'd either ride from him, hide from him, not answer the door. So if you can't serve him, there's not a lot you can do. So at that point, this went on for about 2 months. We're left with a situation where I have the option of going after him for a different type of enforcement of judgment, where you can seize the assets to recoup the lost amounts. Of course, once again, lawyer wants money up front for it. At this point, I simply am tapped out. I don't have any more money. If you guys watch my channel, I've had some medical expenses that are still ongoing that I'm paying for, so I wasn't able to do anything, so I had to drop it. So effectively he gets away scot-free. He paid for some of the lawyer fees in the end, but he gets away with doing it and keeps doing it to other people, and that's kind of sadly how it works. The legal system in reality is very, I don't know. I think it benefits those who wish to cheat it. He doesn't have a regular job to even garnish wages. You'd have to seize his assets, and that would cost me a fortune in lawyer fees to get to the point where I could. And at the end of the day, he can just not pay, and it doesn't matter. So, I mean, obviously, I would never recommend that service. There's plenty of other good guys. Frontline are great gentlemen. I would go with them. But if you value your own sanity or care about the work ethic of any commission payers involved, don't use them. You guys have a good new year.